What up, y'all? So today, once again, I give a extreme trigger warning. All right, of some major injustice, and it involves SA and someone getting unfairly punished for defending someone against an SA. All right. Oh, is that a spoiler alert? Well, sorry, I had to give a little bit of spoiler for an accurate, more in-depth trigger warning. All right, let's begin. Brace yourself for some bullshit.
The buried lead now. For the first time, we are hearing directly from a decorated Green Beret who is being involuntarily separated from the U.S. Army for beating an Afghan police commander he calls a brutal child rapist. Last week, we told you about the case of Captain Dan Quinn and Sergeant First Class Charles Martland. Quinn left the Army on his own, but Martland is being essentially kicked out. Today, CNN obtained a statement from Martland in which the soldier says he had a moral obligation to act. In the statement provided originally to Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter, Martland writes, quote, "Kicking me out of the Army is morally wrong, and the entire country knows it. The alleged rapist whom he confronted is a U.S.-backed Afghan police commander who had allegedly tied a young boy to a bed and raped him repeatedly for up to 2 weeks, according to the boy and his mother, as well as according to other police commanders. Captain Quinn was with Martland when they physically confronted the rapist to send him a message, they say. Sadly, it was not the first time the soldiers had heard of this kind of abuse in this village, but they say they had previously been told by higher-ups in the Army that it was an Afghan matter and that there was nothing they could do about it. However, the local Afghan government, the two soldiers say, was not willing to act.
Charles and I just felt compelled to step in and go around the government of Afghanistan and handle the situation ourselves.
In his statement obtained today, Martland says, quote,
Fuck yeah, man. That is an alpha stud. I love that guy, man. What's his name? Dan Quinn. Wait, let's replay this alpha stud just interview.
That it was an Afghan matter and that there was nothing they could do about it. However, the local Afghan government, the two soldiers say, was not willing to act.
Charles and I just felt compelled to step in and go around the government of Afghanistan and handle the situation ourselves.
In his statement obtained today, Martland says, quote, "The severity of the rapes and the lack of action by the Afghan government caused many of the locals to view our local police as worse than the Taliban."
Holy fucking shit, man. Let's replay that.
Says, quote, "The severity of the rapes and the lack of action by the Afghan government caused many of the locals to view our local police as
worse than the Taliban." So, interesting. So, wow, so the U.S.-backed Afghanistan local police are apparently, according to a lot of people at least, worse than the Taliban. Okay, and is there really no evidence to back that up? Because apparently, when U.S. Green Berets beat the shit out of, these U.S.-backed local police who, do very inappropriate things to children, all right, they get discharged. Yeah, apparently Charles Martland, he got fired, but his buddy Dan Quinn, I think he voluntarily quit the military, which, sounds like, wouldn't you want to quit this organization after dealing with some shit like this? So I don't blame. So yeah, I think that Dan Quinn, sounds like he made the right call by quitting this shitty cunt organization, you know what I mean? But yeah, holy fuck, man. Holy fuck.
worse than the Taliban. Both Martland and Quinn were relieved of their duties after the incident. Congressman Hunter has written to the Secretary of Defense, but without intervention by the Secretary of Defense or by the White House, Martland's 11 years of service, which include 2 Bronze Stars, have...
Okay, without intervention from the White House. Oh, interesting. So this shithead Barack Hussein Obama, okay, he does intervene when Gina Haspel, the director of the CIA, breaks the fucking law and tortures innocent fucking people. Yeah, she tortures innocent fucking people who didn't even commit a fucking crime. Yeah, the tortures she committed were like extrajudicial, no due process. It wasn't like, oh, she only tortured, sadistic rapists who admitted to the crime and laughed and bragged about it. No, it was not actually like that. It was very, very different. It was, many people who she tortured were completely innocent. this dick face right here, Barack Hussein Obama, he does step in here and he says, "Oh, let's look forward, not backwards." All right, but does he intervene to help out Charles Martin and Dan Quinn? Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, so much for this Nobel Peace Prize award, fucking prick.
Been earned will end on November 1st. The Pentagon denies any policy telling soldiers to turn a blind eye to sexual abuse. Today, I asked the president's deputy.
What the fuck? Didn't they just admit to to telling soldiers to turn a blind eye to this? Didn't they just prove it? Fuck nuggets.
National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes about Martland. He couldn't comment on the case specifically, but he did say this.
Well, Jake, I don't want to comment on issues that have to be resolved in the chain of command. That would be out of keeping with established practice. I will say that all of us were horrified to hear these reports of the abuse that was taking place in Afghanistan, and certainly support efforts to ensure that whatever partners we're working with in Afghanistan abide by basic human rights.
And we will continue to stay on top of this story.
So yeah, holy fucking shit, you know. Yeah, my opinion.
Government of Afghanistan.
And yeah, this dude Dan and the other guy Charles, they're both like fucking heroes in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, looks to me like these dudes, they signed up for military because they thought, hey, we want to kill these disgusting evil terrorists who, you know, do all these like trafficking rituals where they like traffic, 8-year-old girls to 6-year-old men and shit, Yeah, I want to pick up a gun and pull a bolt in their face. That's why I'm joining the military. That's why I'm joining the Green Berets. That's why I'm joining Special Forces, okay? Seems to me like that's why they joined. And then, when they actually get to the fucking battlefield, okay, so they go through just hell on earth with, the training. Yeah, Green Beret training is very, very difficult, if you didn't know. And so they go through all that shit just to get on the battlefield, and now they're getting fired all because they, in my opinion, did their job correctly. Yeah. I mean, if their job is to kill evil, sadistic terrorists, rapists, then were they not doing their job correctly? Well, they don't even kill that guy. They just roughed him up a bit, Oh, but apparently that's too politically incorrect. And Barack Hussein Obama apparently isn't going to do shit to intervene to help him out. Oh, he is going to intervene to help out Gina Haspel, though. Oh, that's interesting. And Barack Hussein Obama won the fucking Peace Prize. Do you know that Barack Hussein Obama had a 90% civilian casualty rate? Yeah, look it up. Barack Hussein Obama his drone program had approximately 90% civilian casualty rate. And he won the fucking Peace Prize. Yeah, more like the woke DEI, Democrat, libtard, Obamacare, he's black, give him a Peace Prize award. Yeah, that's just a fucking affirmative action Peace Prize. I mean, he ain't a peaceful motherfucker if you look at his fucking actions. If you bring up any of this shit, what these fucking woke libtard dumbasses are going to typically say? You're a racist. You're a racist. Wow, so because I dislike, all this bullshit, all these war crimes and just terrible things that Obama's done, that means I'm a racist? Fuck you, you stupid fucking cunt. That makes no logical sense. Yeah. And here's the thing. Some people may think I'm a conservative or a Trump supporter. I'm actually not. I'm actually a moderate, I actually don't support Trump either because, he did very similar things to Obama. He took Obama's drone program and increased it by over 400%, killing that many more fucking people, innocent, civilians. All right. He assassinated an Iranian ally who helped defeat ISIS. Yeah, General Soleimani. Look it up. He was an Iranian ally who helped defeat ISIS. Trump assassinated him with a fucking drone and damn near started World War III. All right? So there. I mean, isn't Trump just as much of a terrorist, if not maybe even more so, than Barack Hussein Obama? Yeah, so there you go. So in short, this may be considered offensive and politically incorrect, but Donald John Trump, he's basically just like Orange Obama, is he not? Yeah, he's just orange fat Obama. He's orange fat Obama, okay? He's orange obese Obama. Double Obama. Wow, yeah, double O. He's an ooh. Orange obese Obama. Yeah, there we go. Trump is an ooh. He's orange obese Obama. Triple O. Fuckhead prick. Yeah, and here's the thing. Trump, he also gave some kind of endorsement of Gina Haspel. So yeah, so there you go. Here's the thing. Did Trump do anything about these dudes? Yeah, I think there was a Republican governor who helped Charles Martland get his job back in like 2016 or so. I'm pretty sure. I think his name was it Representative Hunter from California? I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's some kind of follow up story I read where yeah, apparently Charles Martland did get his job back with help from some Republican governor. I'm pretty sure it was Republican, but so yeah, so there you go. But did Trump help him? I mean, did he even? Well, I think Trump was on the 2016 was he was on the campaign trail, but did he even mention this in the campaign trail? Maybe should have. Yeah, did he? I don't know. Haven't looked it up. But he still supported Gina Haspel. He still committed war crimes like Obama. He's still double O or triple O. All right, triple O Trump, orange obese Obama. That is all. Bye.